Hi everyone, I'm Megan. This video is for your 6th week of pregnancy, and it's part of a yoga series where I'm taking you week by week through your pregnancy journey. Week 6 is about trusting our bodies. So I know this can be a little bit hard, especially in those early first few weeks of pregnancy where everything is so new. You likely haven't been to a healthcare professional yet. And especially if you're someone like me who's coming after a pregnancy of loss, it can be a little bit scary. All those new sensations, every little twinge, you're wondering, is this normal? Is it not? And it's a perfect opportunity to practice trusting our bodies and leaning into that feeling. So grab your mat and we'll get started. So we'll start in a comfortable seated position. You can certainly sit on a blanket or a bolster or block if you have that available to you. You certainly don't need to. And let's place our hands palm face down on our thighs for a little bit of grounding energy. And I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And right away, we're just tapping into the breath. Noticing the slight expansion of the breath as we inhale, crown of the head reaching up. Exhale, feel your sit bones rooted down, feel the earth supporting you underneath you. Gentle rise and fall of the belly. And next exhale, I'll invite you to let your shoulders drop a little bit away from your ears. So you're creating a little bit more space between the shoulder and the ears, opening up there. Perhaps it might even feel good to do a few backwards shoulder rolls just to kind of encourage that relaxation. Taking a moment here just to tap into how we're feeling today, both physically, emotionally, spiritually, knowing wherever we're at, it's all okay. Not judging ourselves. And taking a moment to give some gratitude to our bodies for how hard they're working right now to support us and to support a new life. Bodies truly are so much smarter than us. We have to give them a little bit of credit. They will take care of us if we let them. You catch yourself second guessing what's going on in your body, just remind yourself that our bodies really do have our best intentions at heart. Gently open the eyes to a soft gaze. Let's bring our right shoulder down towards the right ear. Inviting that stretch along the left side of the neck. As you breathe in, feel how if you send your breath towards the left side of the neck, it almost intensifies that stretch a little bit more. Left hand might come down towards the mat outside left knee. Right hand might come up towards the head to find the left ear. And we're not pushing down, we're just placing our hand there, and sometimes just the presence of our hand can intensify the stretch a bit. Through center, left ear to left shoulder, right shoulder relaxes down. And practice here any worries, any tension, any fears that you're holding on to, just picture them kind of rolling down off the right shoulder and off your mat. Invite those right fingertips to the mat. Left fingertips might find right ear. We'll come back to center, hands on the thighs. We'll take a big shoulder roll up towards the ceiling, back and down. 2 more times like that. And then we'll open our arms wide on an inhale. Exhale, left arm over left, crossing the arms, giving ourselves a big hug. And we might round the back, finding a little bit of a cat back here. Inhale, arms open up, big stretch. Right arm over left, giving yourself another well-deserved hug. Opening back up. And hands back to the thighs. We'll find ourselves into a tabletop position. The tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and we'll just find a few cat-cows here. So belly drops on the inhale, gazing up. Exhale, navel to spine, pushing the hips forward. 2 more times like that at the pace of your own breath. So you can certainly go faster or slower than I am. Exhaling into cat. Inhaling cow. From here, we'll step the right foot in between the hands. Do a low lunge supported with the left knee on the ground, and we'll sweep those arms up to the ceiling. Relaxing shoulders down. A little bit of a heart opener here as we come into a slight back bend, gazing towards the ceiling. And then hands will come to the heart, and we'll twist the torso towards the right. Left elbow may find right knee here. Come into a little bit of a deeper twist. Inhale, finding some length. Exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands will come down to frame that right foot. If you have blocks, it might be helpful to have blocks here. We're just going to bend and straighten through that right leg. Warming up through the leg, nice little hamstring stretch here. Blocks just help move the earth a little bit closer to you, right? And if you don't have them, books work pretty well as well. We'll pause with the knee over the ankle. I'm going to bring that right knee back, and we'll bring the left leg forward, or the left foot forward. Sweeping the arms up, opening the heart to the sky. Hands to the heart, and we'll find a twist with the torso towards the left. You can stay upright here. You can deepen the twist by bringing that right elbow to left knee, and then pushing the elbow into the knee a little bit, and apply yourself into a deeper twist. Inhale, extending. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands back down to frame the foot, and we'll just bend and straighten through that left leg. Anytime we find our minds start to wander throughout the class, which it will, always an opportunity to come back to the present moment with the next inhale. And of course, that goes for off the mat too, right? When we start going down the rabbit hole of different worries, thoughts, fears, focusing on the present. And the breath is a beautiful tool to do that. We'll bring the left knee back to meet the right. Maybe one more cat-cow. And we'll curl those toes under, coming into a downward facing dog. Opportunity to join me in 3 deep cleansing breaths here in downward facing dog. So we'll take an inhale through the nose, and then as we exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. So together, inhale, out through the mouth. Inhale, out through the mouth. One more time, inhale. Don't be shy, exhale. Gazing towards the top of the mat, slowly walking the feet up towards the top of the mat. I'm going to bend the knees here, roll up one vertebrae at a time, loop the shoulders back, standing up nice and tall. Feel the strength in your body here as you root the feet into the ground. Okay, so you guys here, we're going to come into a tree pose. We'll root our right leg down into the mat, start to peel that left leg up off the mat. So start with just lifting the heel. You stay here. Baby tree, right? And then lifting the toes off the mat, maybe. And then maybe the foot can reach the thigh or the calf, anywhere but the knee. Go into a lower tree today, hands to the heart. I find balancing poses in general, but especially tree, pose where we do have to trust our bodies, right? Because there's movement, there's swaying. We have to root, pun intended, right, into the mat, root our roots into the mat to find that stability. And we also have to trust ourselves that if we fall, if we come out of the pose, we have the strength to come back in, right? The wiggling's normal. Rolling out of the pose is normal without getting back in, right? Trust your body. And the left foot back down. Inhale the arms up. Left hand is going to grab right wrist as we inhale, stretch towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend towards the left. A nice side body stretch for right side. Right foot might sneak behind left foot, crossing the feet. A little bit of a bigger stretch here. Back to center. If we come back to center, we'll let the hands rain down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Or tree on the other side. So rooting that left foot down, feel the strength in that left leg. You can even lift the kneecap a little bit to engage those quads. And then see where we're at on this side. Slowly peeling the foot off the mat. Noticing as you do that right away, the core zippers up. We get tight. Core strong, back strong. And finding a spot for the right foot. It might still be on the floor or somewhere along that leg. Guys, Nada, you did great. He's a little bit unsteady today, and the winds are turbulent. You're not alone. Bring that foot back to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Right hand grabs left wrist, stretching towards the ceiling, and then over towards the right side. Maybe left foot crosses behind the right. Back to center here, and we're going to widen our stance quite a bit. So if you're facing the front of the mat, you'll switch to face the long side of the mat. Widen those feet quite a bit. So we're kind of in a straddle here. Arms come out to the side, taking up space. And then we'll bring our hands to the hips. And with a flat back, slowly start to hinge at the hips, bringing our torso down towards the mat. Hands will find the mat here. And then option to stay here, maybe walking the fingertips forward on the mat, maybe flipping the hands so the fingertips face you and crawling towards the heels. But wherever you're at, breathing, of course. So taking a nice inhale here, maybe finding some length in the spine. Exhale, folding a little bit deeper. Inhale, finding some length. Exhale, folding down. We'll bring the left hand right down in front of our face. And then we're going to sweep the right arm up towards the ceiling, finding a twist here. Right hand comes down to replace the left. Sweep the left arm up to the ceiling. Nice twist. Opening up towards the left. Left hand down. We're going to heel toe the feet towards each other. And then heels will stay in, toes out as we bring our seat down towards the mat. We'll find a heel logie squat here. So sometimes it is hard to bring the heels down on the mat. If you do have something to sit on, that can be a little bit helpful. We won't be here too long. A few deep breaths. Bring one hand behind me just to lower myself all the way down to the mat. And then bring the feet in towards each other, knees wide. Into a little butterfly posture. Sitting up nice and tall in the inhale. Exhale, finding a gentle forward fold. So really trying to find some length in the spine. So it's not about getting our nose to the toes, but really finding that expansion, that length in the spine. Coming back up, we'll plant our feet down. Hands come out in front of us. Slowly, 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 we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time onto our backs. From here, left leg is going to stay long on the mat. We'll hug that right knee in, give that right knee a hug. Maybe rocking the knee side to side. And then right arm will come out to the right, left hand will grab right knee, and on an exhale, we'll twist towards the left. Coming into a supine twist here. And with each exhale as we twist, just think about twisting out, letting go of any lingering fears, any worries you might have about this pregnancy. Twists are very detoxifying, so both physically, they're massaging our internal organs, but I like to think metaphorically too, what are we twisting out? What are we letting go of? What are we rinsing out of our bodies? Bring both knees back to the chest, big hug. And we'll switch sides here. So left leg into the chest, right leg long on the mat. Take a few breaths here, maybe rock side to side with the knee. Left arm out to the left, right hand to left knee, inhale, and on the exhale, we'll twist towards the right. Back to center, one last big hug, knees into the chest. And we'll stretch the legs long on the mat. Hands by our side. Let's do palm face up. Inviting in some calming energy into our bodies. As you exhale, just feel your body melting into the mat. Feel the mat support you. Feel your body supporting you. I'll let you drift off for a few moments and I'll bring you back in a little bit. Let yourself enjoy this. When you're ready, gently wiggling the fingers and the toes, slowly coming back to the room. Maybe bringing the knees to the chest again, maybe rocking to one side. Moving slowly and taking your time, but we'll come back up to the seated position. Eyes can linger shut if that feels good. And in the little cocoon of our yoga practice. Bring our hands to our heart. And I'll invite you to repeat the mantra after me. I trust my body. I trust that my body has its best intentions for me. My baby and me are getting stronger every day. I am strong. I am capable. I am confident. I believe that you are all of those things. Thank you for being here with me. Namaste.